Hi guys, this is for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 2022. I'm a little bit late getting started for January. I had some stuff to deal with. So we're going to start with setting the tone with the LENORMAND Reverie, the Universal Golden for the read, and then uprights and reversals with the clarifiers Rider-Waite Mini. We're going to roll the dice as well. This is a general reading. It's 2:22 on the clock, which is the Guidance Counselor show. So a lot of energy of one-to-one energies and love, family, and community. And we're going to get going. So this is a general reading. If something doesn't resonate with you, please don't force it to fit your situation. And if you'd like a read, my information's below as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check that out. It's only $1 for a song. And if you're curious, I have Cancer rising, so let's get going into your read. Cancer for January 2022, as it's 2:22 on the clock still. We have the number 4, which has to do with structure, building, security, safety structures. It's also the energy of the root chakra, but also the 4th center, which is the heart. The heart is actually the home. The 4 is the Emperor, which is Aries, but it's also the month of April, which is also Aries, going into Taurus. And then we have Sagittarius here. So some benevolent expansion energies there with Sagittarius and perhaps the arrows of love. And we have Venus here too, which is Taurus and Libra. So a lot of love here today. But 4 is the energies of survival. There's been wounds to clear coming up regarding death and fear of death or fear of other people around you that you love dying. Or if I sleep, people have sleep issues. If I fall asleep, my children will die because in past lives you may have been in the war and been afraid that, your family would be killed while you're asleep, so you never went to sleep. So there may be some of those energies that need to just come up to clear. Remember, your subconscious energies, once they come up to your consciousness, you release them for good, especially if you get to the entry wound, the initial wound, and then it affects not only you, but your whole lineage forward and back. So let's get going, Cancer. Speaking about the family, let's set the tone for your read. What's coming up for you here? Besides Sagittarius, Aries, and Venus energies of love, and Taurus and Libra. And again, the family structure, 4 is the home. And we're doing Cancer, and it's the full moon. So there's a lot of energy in your court today. Today is the 17th of January, 2022. This is for Cancer for January 2022. I'm feeling smiley, kind of messy, but smiley. 38 is the Queen of Cups, the twin bridges. And perhaps a pushy mama bear here. There may be polarity here dealing with the shadow side, and I was just talking about doing shadow work. So the Queen of Cups definitely can be Cancer, perhaps dealing with twin energies or twin bridges, perhaps dealing with being a mother or dealing with a mother's shadow, right? Because you contain the DNA of all of your relatives. You could be dealing with those wounds. Again, somebody pushing for a commitment with the Knight of Wands. So we have Capricorn here as well, and the Knight of Wands can be Sagittarius, but it can be other fire signs as well. But somebody pushing for a commitment or just really inspired to be part of the circle of trust. But it really has to do with commitment energies and then going on a journey, getting the brass ring. Somebody really pushing somebody else, like trying to light a fire under their butt to go for the brass ring. All right, so we have Queen of Cups energy here and Knight of Wands energy, and that could be a couple dealing with each other as well. One may be more of the polarized mother energy and the other one more adventurous. And then we have the bottom of the deck of a child. So it could be a child in transition as well, maybe growing up and moving out, or just moving to some kind of new cycle. And diving deep. This has to do with diving into your emotional waters and clearing the subconscious. The 41 of self-love, spiritual love, and new love. Okay, for the child. And this can be the child within as well. It doesn't have to be an external child. This can be a pet as well. So again, this is for Cancer. So watch out for the pushy mama bears here. That could be the powers that be as well, the shadow side. And there's some bridges that may be a little bit delicate to cross here. Or this could be after the Queen of Cups crossed those very delicate bridges, right? They're not going to hold back anymore. They're pushing for what they want and going for it, the brass ring. It's like lighting a fire under their own butt as the Queen of Cups becomes the Knight of Wands, going for the brass ring on a magic adventure over the magic rainbow, rainbow bridge, going for that pot of gold. All right, so for Cancer, sign of Cancer for January 2022. What does Cancer have in store for the rest of this month, or actually going into February as well, as we get into Groundhog's Day and Valentine's Day? January 2022 for Cancer, sign of Cancer, January 2022. All right, first card out for Cancer is a little sticky. The Ten of Wands, but this can be bliss, so don't worry about it. This could be someone who had major surgery, getting a massage, but also can be the end of a painful situation. It can be a betrayal as well. So let's see what comes up with that for you guys, but that's right in the middle of your read. I actually gave my sister a massage yesterday, and I have Cancer rising, so. And then we have the Hierophant here as the challenge. And this is the old patriarchal society in this energy here. He's got one foot bigger than the other, or perhaps their left foot forward, perhaps presenting more left now after this patriarchal energy where others have to bow down to them. This can be a religion, establishment, any kind of commitment or contract. This can be guidance as well, and also can be a Taurus energy. But this is coming up as the challenge. So this can be a hospital too if you're dealing with surgery. This can be the challenge, is the administration. So the foundation here is the wake-up call of the Hanging Man. Perhaps ego or a bright new idea, or like I said, an awakening going on here. That can be Pisces or Capricorn for me. And you have Taurus as well. So a lot of earth already with you, which is very compatible with your energy. We have the King of Pentacles in the recent past. Maybe he's speaking. Maybe he's working from home, right? He looks like maybe he's had some kind of injury, or maybe recovering from a stroke because his wrist is a little bit weak right there. But maybe able to work from home, or perhaps, you know, announcing something at a family gathering or something like that, or just working outside, enjoying the weather. But this was in the recent past. It looks like in the fall because there's leaves. It wasn't cold. And then crowning it for you is the Six of Pentacles. And that's all about sharing and being charitable or giving to others, also about settling out. But it's ultimately about balancing out energies. So we'll see about how that goes, about sharing with others after dealing with a painful ending, or ending pain, or getting a massage, or the bliss that comes after the pain ends, challenged by this patriarchal kind of commitment energy. And then what's coming up soon is the Ace of Swords, which can be the truth or triumphing, perhaps handing somebody their crown on a platter. And let's see what happens there. You see yourself, Cancer, as the Seven of Cups. And this could be seeing synchronicities, heaven in your eyes, having lots of options, taking a gamble because there's so many options, you don't know which one to pick. And what's around you, or how others might see you, is the Ten of Wands, which is that Atlas energy of the weight of the world. This can be somebody working out too much or working really hard, perhaps near the end of the cycle, and then you can stop. Or this can be carrying too much weight, or the weight of the world on your shoulders, and wanting to let it go, or have you already. So the block here for you, Cancer, is your energy of the Chariot. And this is coming up big today, the Chariot and the full moon, because this is the bold move energy of boldly moving forward where no man has gone before, right? On the wings of angels. But there's also military energy and those of old gone by. So the warriors who've been buried, the corpses underneath the battlefields, underneath the trauma fields. The Colosseum was coming up earlier, as well as 9/11. So all the wounds, the old wounds of ghosts gone by, and the warriors who died in war are coming up to be cleared. So if you're feeling that kind of energy, it's not you, it's the collective. So remember to go with it. The energy will change as soon as you shift it and allow it to flow through you. So what's culminating here at the top, at the end here, whoops, Butterfingers, and that could be Mary Magdalene energy with the buttercup yellow. We have the Queen of Wands here. who's kind of hard to catch up with, right? She rolled right out of my fingers. So she might be a little bit elusive here. She may have a cat or perhaps a familiar. She may be working with spell work. She's out in the garden and dealing with nature, right? So she could be shaman energy as well. But the Queen of Wands often is very popular because she likes to be social and work out and be creative. And it could be, as you know, a very simple country woman to a star, right? Just depends on the deck and how they portray it. So this could also be your fiery side as well, if you have fire in your chart. What's connecting to what's hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Four of Cups, which can have to do with boredom and apathy, or grounding, integrating, deciding on this love or this offer of love, or perhaps on starting over again and not finishing this cycle. She's kind of looking off to the side, not sure what she wants to do. And what's hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Page of Swords, which Gemini came up as that energy in the last read here. So there may be something where you need to step up to the plate or move to the countryside, maybe play ball, maybe your children are going to play baseball in the spring, but stepping up to the plate to spread the word and advertise, or perhaps you need to hook up with someone who's good at that. And again, it could just be an air sign child as well. And I'll pull a few extra cards. I'll pull out a few extra cards in case I need them at the end of the read. And then I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck for what's been going on. All right, that's where it ends. We have the Devil here, which came up in this crowning position for Gemini. So this is coming up again. This can just be a Capricorn person, or it can relate to codependencies that you've been dealing with. Okay, so let's see what's going on underneath there. So this is someone, let's see who is offering this passion here. So we have the Hermit energy, which can be Virgo, or just somebody who's counseling you. This can be a professional, lawyer, doctor, whoever, who's shedding light on the long way down perhaps, but it could be Virgo energy in their knowing, keeping their energy clear by keeping to themselves or hermiting, right? This also could be pretending not to know, so you don't have to deal with the situation to keep peace of mind. And then this is an offer of passion or growth or creativity to someone who might be holding on or being a little stingy with their time, money, and effort. So this could be from the Hermit energy to the Queen of Cups, or perhaps it's the same person giving that energy to themselves. And then we have Capricorn here as well, which also can be her focusing on her heart to clear dependencies, or perhaps the ball and chain. So let's see how that all plays out for your read. And Queen of Cups can definitely be a Cancer energy. Perhaps you just have Capricorn in your chart, or you're dealing with a Capricorn. And this King of Pentacles can be this Capricorn right here, because this can be Capricorn for me too. So it's all about the Capricorn energy right here, whether it's ego, ideas, awakening, codependencies. That's coming up for you right there. So we have Capricorn all over this first part, as well as this could be Pisces too. We have Taurus as the challenge, as well as Cancer, which is yourself. And then we have, that's all the majors. As far as court cards, you know, the King of Pentacles, we got the Queen of Cups right here and the Queen of Wands over here. And the Page of Swords, which can be a message. So let's see what's going on. And is somebody visiting the countryside or moving to the countryside? Because this is a block for you. This could be a move or travel. I did pre-shuffle all these decks, so this is just additional shuffling. And so for Cancer, how are we clarifying the Devil and the underlying energies, which is Capricorn energy with the Queen of Cups? And these just fell out right here. It's a little bit messy, your shuffles. Maybe you're feeling a little bit messy right now. And you're more of a casual energy, Cancer, so that could be just normal for you. And we have the Seven of Cups here, which is about, again, seeing synchronicities or having lots of options. Perhaps you can't just choose one. This can be heaven in your eyes. You could be out shopping or online and not being able to pick just one because they're all so good, or maybe not so much, or just having trouble discerning which is best for you, but seeing the one perhaps, but maybe haven't let go of the rest yet. This is perhaps being a little confused, or just the world feeling upside down. This can be the Divine Feminine in the 5D world as well as Pisces reversed. And then we have Leo energy and trying to be strong. This could be a pet as well. This could be turned upside down too by all the choices that you have, kind of overwhelming, and trying to be strong and be humble as well with the tail between the legs. And this could be kind of destabilizing this energy, right? Some temptations of the Queen of Cups, and feeling destabilized by all of the choices or temptations, perhaps with Pisces reversed and Leo upright, and perhaps an unstable home or dealing with pets or kids, or perhaps you're having work done to the house, which may be destabilizing at times at home, but it also could be a move or a visit, or perhaps a homecoming. Why do we have the King of Pentacles, who definitely could be Capricorn there? Why is King of Pentacles in your recent past, Cancer? We have the Knight of Wands rushing in to save the day. Definitely can be Sagittarius. Both of these cards are Sag. And then we have the King of Swords. So this could be an air sign with a lot of Sagittarius energy, or someone who likes to rush in and save the day. This could be a fallen angel energy, or losing patience or losing their temper, right? Because air signs can be short when they're losing their temper there. And this could be someone who's trying to balance their energies here. He looks like he's looking down when I'm looking at him now, like he's deep in thought. He feels bad about something, but he's upright. He's keeping up that exterior here. And this coming up is the King of Pentacles, who he may be an air sign, an earth sign, or Sagittarius. But I feel like Sagittarius is more of his movement energy. That could be Mars. Or it could be in his chart otherwise, but I don't feel like that's his sun sign. It could be an air sign or Capricorn. Or maybe he's got Capricorn or air in his chart. What else is really close by? The foundation for you is the weight of the world here with the Atlas energy. This can be the end of a physical, like a passionate cycle that's really weighing on you because it's just too much at this point. Too much work, too much working out, too much weight being carried, too much yard work to be done. It's just too much. You can't sustain this level. This is an ending of a cycle, and so is this. The end of pain and physical passion here. And then the 9, which is a culmination of status here with being sovereign and having everything that you need. Perhaps somebody else, maybe you worked really hard to get here, or perhaps this is somebody's boss now telling somebody else what to do because they already did it, right? So now they feel like it's their turn to relax and enjoy themselves. And the challenge here, because it's coming up here too, is perhaps a divorce, a break in contract, a break from a religion or establishment, or a break from a Taurus energy, a break from spirituality, or being more spiritual and being outside of the box. And that's the challenge, because other people may be more conservative or traditional in society. And this may be that you've worked really hard to get here in the awakening. Okay, so it could be awakening, or in a good idea that you had that got you to where this point is. You could have Taurus in your chart, but since that's the challenge here, I feel like it's more of that energy of the establishment of traditional and conservative versus alternative, the box, outside the box thinking and being more spiritual. But it could be a contract break or divorce as well. So the central energy for you is the 10 of Swords. That came right out. That was very definitive, whereas some of the others was kind of a little sloppy. This is war, right? It's the war within. It's being in your truth, but without love, right? This is somebody's kind of smirking at the people who got hurt. There's nothing wrong with standing in your truth, but if you do it without love, you know, it's unnecessary pain that's involved there, right? Unnecessary pain. This is somebody hanging out, trying to see new perspectives. And if other people don't like my truth, well, then that's their issue, because maybe they've already tried to express their truth and other people wouldn't listen or tried to railroad them into their point of view. And so they had to get to this tough love kind of point where it's either my way or the highway. This is who I am. If you like it, it's fine. Come hang out with me. And if you don't, then leave. That has to be the way it is. But it's about seeing new perspectives and allowing yourself to be, just hang out and be still for a while and be wise. Perhaps you Maybe you had surgery and now you're recovering and you're chasing people away because you can't do that right now. You have to recover. But it's also about settling out after a battle. But the battle may still be going on. It's like a lull in the war because it's not over yet. A lull in the war in order to share with others what you've learned or to settle out and receive some love. And who are you receiving the love from? Maybe children who have been out of control, or pets who've been a little bit crazy. But this could be burned, overexposed, over-radiated, or just drained of energy, right? And here's the Queen of Swords who's draining you. Somebody from the past or somebody who's living in the past, right? They're always drained or always draining you. But this is, or returning from the past, dealing with a lot of draining energies, but offering love in order to balance things out, to hang out and be wise, and standing in their truth no matter what. So I feel like all of this is the Queen of Swords. Right? She's been through the ringer here between the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, ending the pain, betrayal, whatever it is that she's been through, surgery, injuries, and a lot of work in the awakening here, perhaps. But she, in spite of it all, in spite of all the drained energy, she's still offering love and sharing, to see new perspective, to hang out and be wise. And if you want to accept how she is, you're welcome. But if you don't and you want to fight, then you need to go. That's the energy that's coming up here in the center of your read. And then the challenge is the Hierophant, who's reversed. And there's Aquarius energy along with that Taurus energy, so that could be a person. This also could be your dreams and your dream girl, right? Healing, shining your light, wanting to be authentic and naked to the world. And the injustice, or Aquarius versus Libra reversed. The injustice of dreams, or dreams being dashed because you're going through court right now, whether it's in breaking a contract or a marriage. And then in order to come together with someone from the past, maybe you had a falling out with someone, you're coming back together with them. And there's the Page of Pentacles, who may be in need of help in manifesting something. This also could be a child who needs help with their homework. This also can be an opportunist who always expects everyone else to do things for them because that's what they learned to do, perhaps by a parent who always did everything for them and never wanted them to leave. So they kept doing things for them so they'd be happy and safe, but they never learned for themselves. But again, this could be someone who needs help from the past, or a child who needs help after a falling out and coming together here. Dreams, injustice, or lack of balance in coming together in the past with the Page of Pentacles reversed. That could be a lack of manifestation or time, money, and effort. And so the challenge is this break here, or spirituality, thinking outside the box. And the crowning energy comes up again, that Six of Pentacles here, that's right here. Hanging out with Capricorn, perhaps. And standing up for oneself, taking the high ground, but standing up to the crowd for yourself, which you're doing. And this is about, by doing this, pulling in an offer of passion, growth, and creativity, perhaps from someone you don't necessarily want that from, right? And do they have it to give, right? Because this is upside down. This Page of Wands reversed is someone who's all over the place. It could be a mess, because that's the way the cards were coming up. But do they have, they're offering something they don't have, right? If he was like this and facing you, yeah, they're offering to you, but they're reversed. They could be offering to take this off their hands, right? If they were trying to get rid of it, maybe they're up on the podium selling something, trying to get rid of this energy. And perhaps they're going to the highest bidder. Maybe it went to this person, and they took that energy here, which kind of knocked them for a loop. But this could be a child who's sick, or a pet who's sick, or someone who's just uninspired, Their energy's all over the place. You know, could be kind of ADHD energy. But sharing this energy, right? But this one doesn't want this energy. They want to share their negative energy, and this is saying, no, go away. I don't want your negative energy. Because there is a sharing here, but you have to be careful and discern what energy you want to share your energy with, because some people are energy vampires and just want to drain you, which is coming up in your read here, about children who just want to drain your energy. Okay, there is, with this Page of Wands reverse, is coming up new information or clarity here, which may have knocked them for a loop. In letting go, perhaps doesn't have a lot to give, but offering what they do have, perhaps to help fix, repair, or make amends, perhaps in a house or in a relationship, to heal and to forgive and move on. Okay, and that could be offering their humble, loyal services as well. So what's coming up for you is the Ace of Swords, Cancer person. You have the Knight of Cups offering love. In order for you to surrender, right? Because you might have been very defensive before and guarding your wounds because maybe they hurt you before, but they're coming in to make up for that, and you're surrendering here. Or maybe they surrendered and wanting to end the pain with you. This could be a massage as well, because I gave my sister a massage yesterday for her birthday. So, and she's Capricorn. So someone's offering love here. And is that with the truth? Something that set you free. A massage can definitely set somebody free. But there's definitely someone here offering love for surrender of your wounds, to let go of the pain, let go of the betrayal, and set yourself free. Someone, you know, the truth shall set you free is the energy that's coming up, as you perhaps offering that energy to another, or vice versa. And then you see yourself as the Seven of Wands, which can be confused, or maybe just see synchronicities all the time. And that's what I'm doing. I work with synchronicities all the time. We have the Empress Upright here, who's got it all together, right? She's empowered as a female. This can be a mother, grandmother, or just someone in a place of power or happiness with herself. Coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the act or the house, the space, with the King of Wands. And taking a gamble. This is a relationship coming together, right? And that can be any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. It can be, you know, fixing up your house. It can be coming together with a friend, or someone's helping you clean up your house. This could be a son and a mother, you know, helping each other clean up their act or clean up their space, but they're both on board. They're both in very positive energy, having lots of options. They may be very, you know, they may be older and in retirement where they're fine. They can do whatever they love to do. And they can be bored if they want to. But it's about learning how to accept love from others. And then go on and move on and lead the way. What's around you, Cancer, how others might see you, is that Ten of Wands, which is upright over here. The weight of the world. So are you working out? Are you carrying too much weight? Are you working out in the yard? Are you just carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders with all of these options? I'm definitely going to have some work done on the house. So we have an uncomfortable energy, right? Because sometimes even when you're just having work done in the house, if other people are in the house, there may be energies that don't resonate with you. And so there may be some uncomfortable energies. But this is about the need to walk away from something if it's too much. Okay? Because it's whenever you feel uncomfortable, well, that's a clue that maybe you didn't make the right choice. Because maybe you need to walk away from something so that you won't be uncomfortable. And this is about walking away from a lot you've worked on, but something was missing and you knew it, so you walked away to go within and figure out what that missing thing is. And this is about stepping up to the plate, perhaps spreading the word, advertising, getting your message across. About the suffering in silence, or in ending the nightmare, ending the purging, ending the sleepless nights. Regarding the Emperor reversed. When he's reversed, he could be an older person who's not well or injured, but he can be someone who's out of control, abusing their power, or leaving power, retiring, or stepping down from power, or perhaps got put out of power. right? Either way, it's about letting go of control. But there may be no peace there. And we have the Emperor here reversed and the Empress upright. So she's happy, he's not. Got the King of Wands over here, which can be a new partner, or this could be a child or a friend. It could be anyone, really. But there's some kind of partnership coming together here to help each other clean up or clean up their act. Perhaps they are deciding to work out together. But the Emperor reverse may not be happy about this. He may have messaged, and it may have been uncomfortable, but they messaged to try to end the nightmare. But maybe it didn't work because they're still feeling burdened here. And again, it can be about working out, but it doesn't have to be. It just has to do with carrying too much weight, the weight of the world. So the block for you is the Chariot. Why is that a block for you, Cancer? The Death card. This can be dark night of the soul. This can be an ending, a death, a transition, a transformation, not letting anyone walk all over you anymore. This is like a religious leader blocking you from going where you want to go, and you're going to walk right past them, which is the challenge right here. But this also can be last rites. And if somebody's, you know, it started to snow outside. Could be someone on hospice at home, right? But this is coming full circle. It is an ending, but this is the block for you. Is about traveling, visiting, ascending, the thought of death. And again, we're clearing death wounds. But remember that death is just a transition into another realm, another dimension. And we're already ascending on this earth to the 5D. So the veil is thinning and you're learning your psychic abilities and what it means to actually die, which doesn't mean to die at all. It means to just transition. So there's this Scorpio energy with Cancer energy, a bold move to end a cycle for good. But there may be a block around this. This could be driving around the block as well. The challenge is this contract, marriage, or Taurus energy reversed, which can be religion as well. And the block is the warrior, right? That could be military energy as well. Or taking the show on the road. Maybe you have a block about traveling too much because maybe you're a homebody, because that's typical to Cancer. Maybe you don't want to, maybe you like traveling, but not too much. Maybe you're worried about others' expectations or being too brazen here, right? In a breakup or a disconnect from a company or a religion, but wanting to go your own way. And perhaps you have to be forceful now because people wouldn't listen to you in the past and they were walking all over you, and now you need to be more harsh about it. That kind of tough love energy. This is about, right, coming in, ending a cycle of being the prisoner, of being the hostage, or having one. Right? There's the Queen of Pentacles and Scorpio energy here. And Cancer. It could be a death because of Cancer, and this is a block. Maybe this has happened in the past. And so you have a block regarding that energy. Again, religion and military here are your challenges. Or being outside the box, alternative, and being on the road. On the road again. I was just getting a death trap. Why does on the road feel like a death trap? Maybe you've been in a lot of car accidents, so you don't like to be on the road, or maybe you've traveled a lot, so you don't want to travel anymore. But there's like a hostage between these two energies, perhaps Cancer and Scorpio, or an earth sign, and Cancer, dark night, or a Cancer death, and feeling imprisoned. Either there's a prisoner between you two energies, or feeling imprisoned by the Queen of Pentacles, or this energy imprisoning the Queen of Pentacles. And this is a block for you, Cancer. So why do you have Taurus? This could be another Cancer other than you as well. Why is Taurus a block for you, and why is Cancer a block for you? And then you have the Queen of Wands. And the Taurus could be someone with Taurus in their chart. It doesn't have to be a sun sign Taurus, but this would be more like a sun sign Cancer, either you or somebody else. And then we have the Queen of Wands here, who's unhappy. She's ending an unhappy cycle, or it's an unhappy cycle that's way overdue. This could be unhappy family and walking away from that, right? Getting back on the horse, leading the way, getting attention, and leading by example perhaps, to not want to be unhappy anymore, and helping somebody else recover or come back in. So the Queen of Wands, after ending an emotional cycle, did she come up yet? After ending an emotional cycle that no longer serves, or dealing, maybe she's still dealing with a very unhappy family regarding her going off and making her own way, or allowing these other people back into her life. And then the Four of Cups here is upright, which is boredom, or grounding, integrating, receiving of love. And there's an offer over here, which may be being offered to the Queen of Wands, wanting to share. And this could be that Page of Wands over here. And again, mother and child, that was coming up in Gemini's energy. So you may be connected to them, or you might have Gemini in your chart. You have all the wands too, which were in Gemini's reads. You might want to read that or watch that one too. We got the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands here, which were directly related in Gemini's read. I feel like you're more distantly related, but you might even be a parent of one of them, the air, the Gemini, or the fire sign energies here. Because we have the parents here who are not getting along, or they have different opinions about what's going on for you. King of Wands upright. We don't know with the Queen of Wands yet, but the Page is reversed here. So that could be the Page of Wands or the Knight of Pentacles, offering time, money, and effort to the Queen of Wands, which can be offering help at the house or getting something fixed at the house, or just a friend offering help with something. And then grounding and integrating the offer to make sure it's what you want, and then messaging about it, to accept or reject it, or stepping up to the plate there. But we have, as far as this Four of Cups, the High Priestess here. Someone in her knowing, keeping to herself. She could be a secret keeper or very religious, and perhaps shaming somebody else. This is someone feeling loss or regret, guilt or shame. And again, this is like someone who believes in one thing and they think that you're bad, and this person is feeling ashamed here. And there's Pisces energy there. And then the King of Pentacles. So it's like the High Priestess energy over here, who could be a religious person, who could be a spiritual person, but it's like their energy, they're very set in their ways, and they're shaming the King of Pentacles, who is looking the other way, and he's over here, right? He's coming up as the devil. And he could be King of Swords energy as well, with Sagittarius in their chart as well. So the Page of Swords. This is somebody reaping the rewards of their efforts, or not feeling worthy, right? They're not sure if what they are is enough, time, money, and energy-wise. They could be dreaming about what they want to do with their time, money, and effort from this point, and needing to step up, perhaps wanting to go to the countryside or play ball. But this is overworking, or just not working anymore, retiring, because the Emperor over here could be retiring or stepping down. And perhaps hanging out with the kids and playing ball or softball or something like that. Or it's just not working out. Or will it work out? Can I retire? Do I have enough money to retire? Because there's 7 here, but can I make it 8 before I retire? Before I say adios, I'm out of here. And that could be Capricorn for sure. But that can also be, will I be able to get to 8 if I run into temptation and I want to spend? And this could be advertising money as well. So what's coming up as well for Cancer after that? And if maybe you're having work done on the house, and maybe you're not sure if you want to do another job after that one, but maybe you will. We got the King of Wands upright here. right? Because he's right here on your energy, so you may have him in your immediate space. So he can be a fire sign, but he can just be someone with a lot of fire in his chart too, or doing physical work for you, like very passionate about it. And then here's the High Priestess, okay, which can be someone who, again, is religious or spiritual or psychic or secretive, the secret keeper. But we have the Torah right in her lap as well, but there's all the religions kind of referenced here. But we also have the Viking energy and the Middle Eastern kind of energy of like Greece and the Middle East, if that helps you describe who this person might be. So we have the King of Wands again, and this High Priestess here, making the King of Pentacles feel bad. And is that King of Pentacles the same person as this King of Wands? Or somebody else? And this is the High Priestess perhaps choosing another path. Or maybe the King of Pentacles is worried he's not enough without his money, because that's the way he sees himself, and that the King of Wands will take the High Priestess away from her, that she'll choose her ex, or she'll choose him. And this is about making a judgment call, an announcement, a wake-up call. Again, unearthing the dead, or a rescue effort. And then here is the Page of Cups, which is that beautiful, innocent puppy love. Making an announcement to a child, or a message with love. And so why do we have the King of Wands there for Cancer here? A choice to make here. Or perhaps someone being given an ultimatum. That could be an ultimatum with this, push like that. This could be an emergency visit or something, an ambulance kind of thing. But this for me is a breakdown, right? Because this is the most powerful movement card in the deck. And this is reversed, which means you're stuck. It means there's a breakdown, a breakup, a break in, out, or through. Perhaps a cancellation of a trip or a move, and a need to make a new choice. Or perhaps doing construction, right, and being stuck for a while. Perhaps the King of Wands is bringing in information for the High Priestess here, and we have Cancer energy there reversed, which is bringing up this Chariot as being reversed and stuck. And that's a block for you, is being grounded and not being able to move around, or not having a car or a vehicle or a ride. And that's coming up along with the betrayal energy here of the ending of pain or back pain. Or perhaps someone who hurt their back. Somebody's giving a choice, maybe to take your car in to get it fixed. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is upright here. So it is the truth setting you free here, being offered right here. And as far as the High Priestess, she's offering the truth to the Page of Cups reversed, who may have been rejected. Or this could be a vulnerable child who's very shy. Or this could be a spoiled brat. Or it could be a baby crying, right, who won't stop crying. But it's about the truth being presented to this rejection energy, or this vulnerable child energy. Or a mother and child, or two children, perhaps. They could be siblings here. And we definitely have Pisces here represented, perhaps Virgo as well. And Cancer as well, too. So offering the truth, or maybe this is offering two options. This could be this man being offered two options, and then with that decision, then this High Priestess is giving the truth to the children, or giving them the option, but they need to know from him first what they're going to do, if they're going to be home, if they're going to be traveling, and then giving the truth or that information to children who may not be happy about that, or might be emotional about it as well. And then we have the choice again down here. And maybe that if the kids cry, or these could be siblings as well, about giving them the truth and causing them to purge perhaps. And that doesn't have to be a negative thing, but this choice can create an explosion. Someone blowing their top, their crown, their cover, their mind. This can be an epiphany. But again, there could be a literal explosion, or a fire came up in Gemini's read. And then, or all hell breaks loose perhaps with issues at work, whether it has to do with finances or getting along with other people. This can be school, this can be church, this can be the gym, whatever it is for you. That could be a hospital as well. Maybe all hell breaks loose at the ER, because you have the Chariot reversed as well, which can be an ER visit. So maybe there, all of a sudden an ER is packed when you get there, perhaps with the children, or giving the children the truth about what happened here. And that could be the truth about a divorce, right? And a huge split or a fight that they witnessed, and telling the truth as to why that happened to the children who may not have all the facts. Maybe they have one partner's point of view, but not the other one, because they didn't want to they didn't want the children to have to deal with the situation of the adults. But now maybe they're a little bit older, so you feel like you can speak to them. But again, it could be about explaining some kind of sudden event or happening that happened, or an explosion, or 9/11. It could be anything like that. But it can be just a fight within a family as well, or at work, at school, and being given a choice now of how you want to deal with it. This is somebody who's very happy with themselves, finding satisfaction alone. And then we have the Judgment card. Someone choosing to leave a relationship or a workplace, and it could be very sudden. Sudden issues at work, or not getting along, or finances, and finding happiness alone. And then we have this announcement or judgment of some sort. And a need for peace, because there's no peace here between two partners or two people who want to see each other, after no peace or no ability to travel to each other, and then coming together to shed light. This can be also mediation here, or it can just be getting wise counsel, making an announcement about coming together or coming on the same page, or about a partnership with no peace, and having done counseling already, and then breaking it to the children as well. That can be happening as well. The Page of Cups is reversed. So it can be announcing a divorce to the children, or a breakup of a business, or that the business they're working for is closing down so they won't have a job anymore. This is a Page of Cups reversed. Conflicted or fighting, or challenged by the Queen of Wands, who's reversed here too. So she's coming up as reversed. She's up here. So if she's reversed, she could be sick. She could be sick and tired. She could be pissed off and vengeful, as in the worst case scenario. So there's very vulnerable energy here, but this also can be a spoiled, entitled type of energy, fighting with the Queen of Wands reversed in a family situation here, whether it's family dysfunction or family loss, whether it's money or people, someone might have passed away. Or this can be explaining this family dynamics to a child who doesn't understand why people were fighting. And then here is the Emperor right here as well, and the Empress here, right? So these could be parents who are involved in the situation too. It could have been at a holiday or something. And regarding the love here, and the need to rise above, this also could be Gemini or twin energy, not sleeping well, or the need to rise above when things aren't going well, or in a twist of fate. We also have Libra and Gemini here. And again, someone needing to swallow their pride, or spoke too soon, right? Or choked when they meant to apologize and then they didn't follow through, or someone they liked and they were afraid to approach. This is, like the day the music died, when everything kind of fell apart. The need to swallow the pride, not heeding the call to action, right? Because this is about the wake-up call, knowing what needs to happen. And this is about making a bad judgment or a bad call. And the need to swallow your pride and heed the call to action. Okay, and that's regarding this Queen of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups reversed. But we also have Gemini, Libra reversed, and Aquarius reversed. And then the Knight of Swords rushing in with the truth. Perhaps not expressing their true feelings, just the truth, without their true love feelings, what they're passionate about, or in a heated exchange, a lot of back and forth or petty arguing. This also could be a delay after delay regarding communications and travel, regarding a deception, or having to get up really early in the morning, or somebody with Cancer in their chart, or someone dealing with Cancer. right? And this could be a doctor who's curing someone of cancer or going in for those treatments, someone who's really good with all the tools on board, who knows what to do. And perhaps withholding time, money, and energy, or understands magnets and how magnets work. Maybe they're the cure for you here, right? Learning how to deal with the gold coin or time, money, and effort in order to break patterns, right? Or drop the facade or the act, with the King of Cups reversed, which can be conditions of love, or somebody who has depression issues or alcohol issues, or is very emotionally detached and wanting to break away from that energy because it's not serving them as well. But this could be a doctor as well that somebody could see. So there's that energy of conditions of love, perhaps someone who was rejected. It can also be children and explaining a relationship that broke up. There could be deception here regarding the magician, but the magician is upright with all their tools on board, ready to manifest big time. And they may be withholding or hoarding money that others don't know about, or they're saving for a new life to stop what they're doing, to drop the facade, or maybe they messed up and went from the magician to the King of Cups reversed. Maybe this is how they were seen before, and then maybe they had a lapse of personality or faith or whatever it is, and then they look like this because maybe they spoke too soon or reacted in a bad way. Maybe they lost their temper. Or this is someone who just is depressed because they were rejected. That could be as well. So let's see what other energies are coming up from the Oracle cards. So the players, again, we have Capricorn, Pisces or Capricorn here. Again, we have the King of Pentacles over here, so any earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We have Taurus reversed here. Queen of Wands is reversed, so that's fire sign reversed, which definitely in your read can be Sagittarius. I think, yeah, Leo too could be. I don't know about Aries. Was the Fool and the Empress reversed too. Yeah, it can be any fire sign, really. The Queen of Wands over here. And here the Queen of Wands is fighting with the Page of Cups reversed, which can be a grown-up acting like a spoiled brat, or it can be a very shy, vulnerable child who doesn't like confrontation. But the Queen of Wands might come from a dysfunctional family, or maybe she's just upset because she's had a recent loss, and so she's not her usual self. That could be as well. Let's see what the Romance Angels has for you, Cancer. Remember, we have the Queen of Cups is reversed over here. Okay? So she may be feeling sad or manipulative, you know, or just not her normal self. Maybe just feeling, maybe she's dehydrated. And there could be a Pisces reversed there as well. All right, you deserve love. This is Sagittarius energy too. You are lovable, Cancer. There's new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, that's all about romance. Okay, so grabbing that brass ring. You deserve love, new love. Give your relationship a chance, and romantic feelings. You may need to have a heart-to-heart conversation as well. And then the bottom of the deck is very soon. So all that came out after this. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you need to be clear about what is important to you, what you value. There is passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Maybe you don't always express your passion in that way. This is about allowing you to do that. And let's see what the numerology deck has to say. So again, you're sharing. You're seeing yourself as having all these opportunities. All these things you love to do. Perhaps you're going to do some work with the King of Wands, or that could be a romantic partner as well, or maybe you are the King of Wands and visiting with your mom or a boss or a grandmother. But you have all these opportunities, and you have the truth that will set you free as well. You may have been ending pain and ending a long cycle of hard work in order to share with others, perhaps with the King of Pentacles over there, who may have been snubbing you in the past. But the King of Wands is not. The King of Wands is offering some kind of help or friendship. Could be a relationship as well. And And the King of Swords is upright as well, but he's also attached to the King of Pentacles, which may be someone who's kind of been ignoring you or snubbing you in the past. And then we have the King of Cups over here, who's in a disconnected energy, either emotionally disconnected, not showing emotions, or over emotional, perhaps depression or alcohol issues as well. Could just be having a bad day as well. But we have the Page of Cups reversed too. Again, this could be, there could be, if I don't feel it, it doesn't have to be you. It could be someone you're connected to in family who may be going through a divorce or a break, or dealing with an issue with their children that they need to discuss. Sharing information perhaps with family members that hasn't been shared before. And there could be sisters here too, with the Queen of Wands reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed, or friends in a falling out. Some kind of betrayal or a major surgery where somebody's healing from that, and the family kind of has to step it up while they're recovering from that. And let's see, from the numerology deck, you have manifestation. Pink. In the pink, which is really positive energy, it's very compassionate energy. You have the 8 of being strong, inner and outer strength, the dance between the masculine and the feminine, and the manifestation of dreams, using your intuition on the Fool's journey. You're grasping for the brass ring up there after having crossed bridges that may have been difficult to cross. Allowing nature, green is your heart and your third eye, your intuition. And again, that perfect balance of nature, of allowing nature into your life as well. Allowing things to happen naturally. And you deserve love, you have new love, and give your relationship a chance. And again, the pages, the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups are both reversed. And the Page of Pentacles. The only page is upright is the Page of Swords. So communication is fine, messages perhaps. But I think kids may be moody right now, or just not in the right frame of mind, unless it's just an intellectual type message here, right? People aren't offering emotions or passions today or right now. But the Queen of Swords is offering love to herself and ending this pain and all the work she's put into becoming sovereign here, whether that's you or somebody else. And again, your blocks being a divorce or a break from contract, or a Taurus reversed, and as well the Cancer reversed, or some kind of breakdown, breakup, or issues with cars. And the Queen of Wands reversed. And there's definitely heavy Capricorn in the beginning of the read, if not throughout the whole read. Like in dealing with this, the King of Pentacles may feel like you're trying to shame them, or somebody else was trying to shame them. But again, it's like a grown-up who's acting childish here. Yeah, we have Aquarius here too. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. I'm going to pull a card from the Kipper deck. I just want to pull one more card for you. For Cancer. Okay, so there's somebody in despair. And again, that can be this King of Pentacles here. He may have been on a difficult journey, perhaps lost something in despair, or the pair. Right, the journey of despair. So some kind of depression going on, and there could be a puppy here involved as well. So it could be a pet and a gift that's coming in, right, of their dreams coming true from a mature woman. So again, this could be an older woman and a younger man as well. Somebody could be doing work for them or coming into a romantic relationship as well. And she might be the main female who's hardworking and very balanced as well. It's like it's running into that perfect person, you know, like the woman who's got it all together, whether it's the Empress or the younger one, or maybe she's both, or maybe she has a daughter and her are both very like great catches. They just have it all together. So I hope that was helpful. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved. It seems like there's a lot of complications, but I don't feel like it's all specifically oriented at you. It might be people that you're dealing with and getting work done, or some relationships, and going for the brass ring. Rise and be loved, Cancer. See you soon. Have an amazing day. Breathe.